Okay. Namaste. Faith, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
All right. So we're on session six, Bodhidharma and Tadasana.
Mm.
So, little bit of fun in this lesson. I wanted to give a backstory of a legendary figure
Mm.
both. This is the connection between maybe India and China. So,
Mm.
according to the tradition, Bodhidharma, an Indian monk, arrived at the Shaolin Temple in the 6th century. Finding the monks weak and unable to stay awake during meditation, he supposedly retired to a nearby cave for 9 years, staring at a wall in silence, which is
Gee.
just amazing. Um, so yeah, legend has it after he left, the monks found a wax-sealed iron chest in the cave with two manuscripts. So my pronunciation is probably not very good, but the Ji Si Jing,
Mm.
which is bone marrow washing. Okay, so that's we'll introduce at some point. I'll show you this bamboo brush which you hit yourself with, which they still use in China, which is amazing.
Mm.
um and the Yi Jin Jing, which means it translates to something like transforming the muscles and tendons. It's considered like they still practice this. They still practice this. And it's kind of like preliminary. It's the basis on which all their training seems to be built.
Mm.
So yeah, it's comprised of 12 movements that Bodhidharma uh came up with. I'm not qualified to teach this, but I wanted to show you the picture because they still practice this. And it's amazing that, the Shaolin, now they're famous for, making the most extraordinary athletes, you know.
Really?
Oh my goodness. If you ever, go on YouTube and watch, the Shaolin monks performing animal form, animal forms, or just their training, it's absolutely incredible. I think for them, I think for they're the greatest athletes in the world in a way. And they're of every body type, and they train until they're old. Their training never stops, and it becomes more subtle because they have internal and external training. That's how they call it.
Mm.
With the internal qigong,
Mm.
and then the hard martial arts side of it. It's absolutely incredible,
Mm.
phenomenal what they've developed over the years. And these are the 12 movements, so they kind of look like asanas, like
Mm.
forward bending. And we're gonna do a move like this third one here. Reminded me a little of Tadasana. But you can look this up at your own time if you're interested. The Yi Jing
Mm.
Jing. Some people, they just practice this 12. They'll just do those 12 movements every day. And
Mm.
yeah, it works basically. So yeah, just a cool little story. And Bodhidharma, that's part of the reason we're doing the Hatha Yoga. The Hatha Yoga is also because he found the monks finding it hard to they're weak and unable to stay awake, and they're getting all back problems and all the
Mm.
rest of it. And so that's part of the yogic idea as well, to prevent that, so that people can introspect,
Mm.
and have a body that's not the body's out of the way. You know what I mean? Like the body
Mm.
shouldn't be in the way of your meditation. As much,
Mm.
just take care of it, and then you can just sit it down and you can introspect.
That makes a
That's
lot of sense, man.
Yeah, so that's it. So Tadasana is a palm tree. Okay. So let's look at this palm tree. You can see this on the screen, right?
Mm. It's jittery, but yeah, I can see.
It's jittery, but don't worry. Like the shape, they can sometimes start like this. You see, like the bottom of the trunk is slightly wider,
Mm.
and then it's oh, the singular trunk, right? So it's kind of different to the trees in this country anyway. The singular trunk going up, and then it branches off at the top. So, like we said before, I'm a big believer in, to get the right alignment as well, is to you can use your imagination also, when you're doing the training and you're doing the posture. If you hold the image of the palm tree in
Mm.
Tadasana, you're going to get a lot of benefit. I think it's going to make your
Mm.
body the correct alignment.
All right.
Okay, if you hold that image in your head. And look, and they're tall and they're straight, and you see that the wind blows through like this and they kind of wobble. Okay. They kind of move like this.
Mm.
So let's go into this. Um Again, so it's saying the awareness. Oh, oh, hold on. Sorry, mate. Hang on. I'm getting a crazy sound.
Go for it.
Right. So awareness on Muldar chakra. Have we talked about that? The location? Can you close your eyes and you can locate the Muldar chakra or the point at which it is?
Yeah, just because I just looked at the diagram and I do remember it's the one at the bottom of your I don't know what they call the area. Your
Yeah. It
tailbone? Yeah, tailbone.
No, so okay, so you think the Swadhisthana is the tailbone.
Ah.
You see, the Muldar is like the perineum. It's
Hmm.
in the middle, between the genitals and the anus.
Hmm.
It's that spot there. You can and it's a very good thing to just slowly practice as we go through the course. Is just you could just put your attention there
Hmm.
and just feel that sensation.
Hmm.
It's a very nice feeling. That's also a lot of like the sexuality. So if you put your attention there, you're gonna feel a kind of even a physical pleasure. Okay.
Hmm.
Um, and then of course Anya chakra, the middle of the brain, the midbrain. So you can close your eyes and put your attention on the middle of the brain. Okay.
Hmm.
Which is a wonderful thing in itself, even just to do that.
Yeah,
So
that's nice.
it's very nice. It's very nice. The middle of the brain is where it's at. It is. It really is. Like as we get further in the course, pranayama, one technique, kapalbhati, this breathing technique, it means frontal brain cleansing. It's the frontal lobe of the brain, which is the thinking conditioned mind, is operating from there. And
Hmm.
in yoga, we're trying to basically stop using that and go into the middle of the brain. If you want to look at it physically, that's
Hmm.
kind of the process of the spirituality is
Yeah.
to basically ignore the front brain, and go to the midbrain. That's where all the joy and the miracles happen. Okay.
Hmm.
So yeah. So what I want you to do first, there's a few things. If you look at this diagram,
Yes.
so you've interlocked the fingers and they're above the head. Okay. That's
Yeah.
straight. He's also on his toes like this. And I
Hmm.
want you to remember the palm tree. It starts off slightly wider at the bottom and then it goes
Hmm.
up.
Hmm.
So firstly, what I want you to do is stand up and
Yeah.
I want you to don't worry about the arms first.
Yeah.
I want you to stand up and go on the tiptoes
Yes.
and try and get stable and close your eyes. Okay. And just
Oh,
firstly, we'll deal with the balance.
yes.
Okay. And feel there's the spandan, there's a vibration of energy that flows through. That's always running. That's your system. And you're gonna feel that and you might wobble. Okay.
Mm.
And just let your body adjust to this input, okay?
Right. Oh.
Yeah. This is balance so important.
Mm. Do the feet have to be close together? But
No, that's what I was gonna say. Try. Why don't you try and make them a little bit wider? See if that gives you more stability.
uh, yeah, that would work.
Yeah, find the right alignment for today.
Mm. Wow.
Okay. Come. Go onto the flat feet a second. Keep your
Yeah.
eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed. Standing up. Relax. Okay. I want you to put your attention on the cerebellum, which is a part of the brain. So imagine. So okay, put your attention on your ears,
Hmm.
and then go back to where the neck meets the head, kind of where the neck meets the head, just below that groove. There's a groove where the skull begins, and just put your attention on the part of the brain there where the spinal cord meets the brain. Okay, I want you to do that. That's called the cerebellum, and that is responsible for balancing and
Mm.
coordination. So just very silently put your attention there and activate the cerebellum. Your attention automatically will activate it. Okay, and now go back onto the tiptoes. I think that's good, man. Okay, perfect. So come back down. So what we want to do next is so keep the feet flat, interlock the fingers and raise them above like this. Okay. Now, yes, remember we hold a lot of tension in the shoulders. So
Yeah.
straighten the arms, but make sure you're doing it completely relaxed. Okay. Completely relaxed. You can keep your eyes open or you can close them. I think it's better if you can close them, it's better. And just scan internally for the pressure, the tension. You maybe you're feeling a stretch in the arms and the shoulders. Just try and relax anything that's complaining.
Mm. Mm.
You're strong and firm, but relaxed. Okay. Powerful with intent, but always completely free of stress, free of panic. Now, if you need to take a wider stance and go onto the toes and keep your eyes open with nice intention. Yeah, very good. Amazing. Amazing. And relax the arms. Relax the arms after you're done. Yeah, when you're ready, come back to just standing. Nice. Okay, so that's palm tree pose. What we can do is Tiriak Tadasana. So um you can feel as well, it's funny that this pose is like a palm tree and you know how it flaps in the wind.
Mm.
When you do like this, isn't it? And you if you close your eyes, you kind of it's like there's a wind blowing and,
Mm.
and you're moving and you got to be like the tree is not like he's not tense, you can kind of go with it.
Mm.
Okay. Um so let's try again. You can keep your eyes open and I want you to you're in that position
Right.
and then you uh you stretch here this side.
Mm.
Okay.
You're still on your toes?
Try without first. I want you to just concentrate on the upper body of stretching the side.
Oh,
Yeah, that feels good. And then you go to the other side. Just work it out, work it out. This is really good for the spine as well. What we're asking the spine to do here is to bend sideways, which you can do. Happy to do it?
well,
Beautiful.
a bit like the other one you taught me. Remember the one where you put you're on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
you put your legs on one side and you put your head on the other.
Mm.
That same level of relaxation.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So that's Tiriyak Tadasan. So we just learned two asanas there.
Wow.
So palm tree and then a swaying palm tree. Cool,
Uh,
man. That is the asana I wanted to cover today.
okay.
Um, excuse me. Yeah. So there's also so there's two aspects. What we can you can practice them in half if you want. Like
Yeah.
very simply, you can stand up, go on your toes, and close your eyes, and then let it work the balance.
Hmm.
Eventually, you can put it all together. You close your eyes, you go up, you stretch. You can stretch everything with that pose. It's really good for lengthening the spine. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because when you're doing like this, firstly, once the arms and the shoulders get used to it and can do it in a relaxed fashion,
Yes.
you can start expanding, like opening space between the vertebrae. Okay.
Hmm.
When you do that pose. I wanted to show you, I don't have one with me, but there's a bamboo brush, which I highly recommend to everybody.
Hmm.
It's what in the Chinese they still do this, the bone for the bone marrow cleansing, but you can use it for everything. But it's basically you hit yourself. Tuck, 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 tuck.
Hmm.
To a lesser degree, you can use your hand.
Hmm.
All right. You just do this. Okay. It might look a bit funny, but try it.
Hmm.
Try it right now. You're sending vibration into the bones and you're just encouraging blood flow.
It's almost like you're waking up the system.
Like you're waking up the system. Exactly.
Hmm.
They will do this after every workout,
Wow.
with the brush.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feel it in my head. It's like sending signals to the brain or something.
Yeah, it is. It is. You can also you see what I'm doing here. I'm hitting the kidneys. Make a little
Yes.
fist like this. Hit the kidneys. Close your eyes and see the kidneys and see them being really healthy,
Hmm.
full of like a white light, a bright white light.
Hmm.
And just feel like you're like really vibrant, really healthy.
Hmm.
We got to learn to self massage. Okay, self massage super awesome, super important.
Yes.
Why don't we do this? So take your hand,
Yeah.
put it firstly here on the stomach.
Yeah.
Put your hands on the stomach.
Yeah.
Visualize the stomach being just really healthy.
Yeah.
Just feel what is, because it's like your brain will connect and you'll be able to see and hear what it's saying, you know?
Mm.
Okay, how about the liver? Put your hands over the liver on this side. Slightly to the right, isn't it? There. Now put your go down towards the intestines. You can put both hands there on the intestines here. Maybe one hand on the navel, one hand slightly above it, or both together. It's up to you.
Mm.
You know, it's a bit like imagine you have an amazing boss at work and everybody loves that boss. And when the boss comes in the room, everybody starts working five times better. They start cooperating with each other. They start talking to each other. It's a good vibe. The morale gets boosted. This is what
Mm.
this is doing for your internal organs. By putting your conscious attention there, all the cells in your body are actually rejoicing
Mm.
and they up their game and their activity. All right, now rub your hands together and put them on the kidney on the back here. Make the kidneys warm. Okay, rub the hands together and put your hand on your forehead like this and put your attention now in the middle of the eyebrow, in between the eyebrows. Completely stress free, completely relaxed.
Mm.
And then put your attention on Anya chakra, it's the middle of the brain. You can take your hand down and keep the attention in the middle of the brain. Keep your eyes closed. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hum 3 times. So we take an inhale, and we're gonna 3 times,
Mm.
okay? And
Mm.
we're gonna feel that vibration. It's gonna vitalize. It vitalizes the brain. Okay.
Mm.
So take deep inhale and hum.
Mm. 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 Mm.
and then just relax. Feel the effects. Don't need to put your attention anywhere in particular. Beautiful. We also just introduced Brahmari Pranayam. We will develop that as time goes on. But it's a very, very powerful technique. Even now, the scientists are saying about Brahmari that humming stimulates the vagus nerve. That's what they're saying.
Mm,
It's lower stress. It has a profound effect. It's more than what the scientists are saying, but
mm.
yeah. Anyway, that's it for now, Vaith. Thank you for your participation today, man. And
Thank you, brother,
I
man.
hope it was
Great
good.
session. Yeah.
Thank you.
Feel
Namaste.
left out. Thank you, bro.